Germany in 1918 was a nation in turmoil. Defeated in World War I, humiliated by the Treaty of Versailles, and burdened with massive reparations, the country spiraled into political and economic chaos. The fledgling Weimar Republic struggled to maintain control as hyperinflation destroyed savings and unemployment soared. Many Germans lost faith in democracy. Amid this instability, an unlikely figure began his ascent. Adolf Hitler, an Austrian-born veteran of World War I, returned to Germany embittered and aimless. In 1919, he joined the German Workers' Party, a small nationalist and anti-Semitic group. Hitler's oratory skills, propaganda instincts, and relentless ambition quickly elevated him within the party. He transformed it into the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazi Party. Hitler's message resonated with a population desperate for change. He promised to restore German pride, reject the Versailles Treaty, and rebuild the economy. He blamed Germany's woes on Jews, communists, and the democratic politicians he labelled as November criminals. In 1923, Hitler attempted to seize power through the beer hall putsch in Munich. The coup failed, and Hitler was imprisoned, but the trial gave him a national platform. In prison, he wrote Mein Kampf, outlining his vision of German racial supremacy and territorial expansion. Released after less than a year, Hitler rebuilt the Nazi Party methodically. He focused on legal means to gain power, using propaganda, mass rallies, and the newly embraced medium of radio to spread his message. The Great Depression of 1929 provided a turning point. As economic despair deepened, extremist parties gained ground. By exploiting fear and discontent, Hitler expanded Nazi support. In the 1932 elections, the Nazis became the largest party in the Reichstag. Yet Hitler still lacked outright power. Conservative elites, hoping to control him, persuaded President Paul von Hindenburg to appoint Hitler as Chancellor in January 1933. It was a fatal miscalculation. Once in office, Hitler moved swiftly. The Reichstag fire in February 1933 enabled him to push through the Reichstag fire decree, suspending civil liberties. In March, the Enabling Act granted him dictatorial powers. Political opponents were imprisoned or killed. Trade unions were dismantled. The Nazi Party became the only legal party. By the time President Hindenburg died in 1934, Hitler had merged the presidency with the chancellorship, declaring himself Führer. In just over a decade, he had risen from obscurity to absolute ruler of Germany, setting the stage for one of history's darkest chapters.